In this video I decided to record one of my rides on the NIU KQi2 on snow to show you how the scooter handles in these conditions. As you can see, the bike trail is covered by a bit of snow, and especially in the turns you need to be extra careful in case it might slip a bit, but I had no issues on the scooter and a bit slipping on the snow. The tires handled really well, and during this ride I had no issues, but you still need to ride a lot more carefully just in case. Especially if, for example, coming into this corner, the pavement is painted in green paint and it's very slippery even in just wet conditions, so I took it extra carefully on this section. So while you can ride the scooter in these conditions, you need to be careful not to slip on the snow and just take it very easy. And if you don't have to ride the scooter, I would still not recommend it, because it can be dangerous, as I will show you in a moment. But otherwise the KQi2 handles really well in these sort of conditions, and even going through a bit deeper snow in areas it handled fine. But even here on these sort of transitions, you can see when compared to my other ride videos that I'm taking it really easy and slowly. Otherwise the scooter, as you could have seen from my riding in the rain video, has no issues with the snow from above and a bit of water. I will give you an update if any of the snow or salty water affected the scooter long term, but so far there have been no issues riding it through the second winter now. And this is how I usually carry the scooter up the stairs, as I find it easier to just hold it with two hands and it's faster than folding it up. And for example, up here you can see the snow is a bit deeper, but even with this the scooter had no issues riding through the deeper snow. And the back tire was holding traction, there was no slippage of the back tire. But again, I was taking a bit more easily and slowly, especially on this turn and then going downhill. I usually just go fast down here, but I was very careful not to slip on the snow. So this is how it handles on fresh snow, and let me cut off here for a bit and I will show you the dangers of riding in snow as well. So this is the next day, when the snow has melted a bit, and especially on this section you can see the snow slush, and over here you can see that my back tire has slided a bit, but I managed to control the slide and did not fall on this occasion. But this is a lot more dangerous than the fresh snow that you could have seen earlier, when it's a bit more watery and a bit more slippery, especially on these sort of surfaces. You can see the slow down here, and the back tire just slid from under me a little bit. So this is when you need to be even more careful, when the snow starts to melt and it becomes slushy and more slippery. And the next level up from this is what I'm gonna show you now. This is a couple of days later after another snowstorm. The snow has melted a bit, and then overnight the water that melted from the snow has frozen over. So this is the most dangerous part, when there is black ice forming on the road, and you could also see the cyclists going very carefully. So you can see here the puddles of water that have frozen over the bike trail, and I probably should have walked especially this part, because as you will see in a moment on this particular ice patch, yeah, so this can happen when you go even over a little bit of ice. And now I just walked down the rest of this way because it was completely frozen. I nearly fell down just walking down this part. So luckily I was only going about 5 kilometers per hour when the scooter slid from under me, so I was fine. But the most dangerous part of riding a scooter in winter is ice on the roadways. Snow is fine as long as it's not too slushy, but once it freezes over, then that is the part where it gets kind of impossible to ride on the scooter. So now let's get back to the rest of the morning commute through the snow and continue the rest of the way towards the Apollo Bridge, and you will see how the scooter continues to handle on the snow surface. Overall, the KQi2 handles well on fresh snow and also in snowy slush. The tires are not slipping or sliding in the snow, but as I've shown you, there are instances where you need to be extra careful, especially in turns. You need to slow down completely, and when there is ice on the road, it's best to just get off the scooter and walk for a bit to avoid the ice, because you have no chance of not slipping on black ice. Okay, so I think I will end my commentary of the ride here. If you have any questions about riding the scooter in the snow, or any other questions about the new KQi2 Pro scooter, let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel to see future scooter videos and to help the channel grow, and allow me to bring you a lot more electric scooter content in the future. So thanks for watching, and you can enjoy the rest of the snowy ride on the KQi2. See you next time!